I have a mail call, so now it's time to play What's in the Box. Hey, this is James for Read More Comics. As I shared in the intro, I have a mail call. This happens to be from Graham Cracker Comics, an LCS with a robust online presence that I have had a lot of luck in the past in filling in some runs, etc., etc., etc. This was an order I put in a couple weeks. Well, it wasn't a couple weeks ago. It was like a week ago through their online portal. And I was kind of reflecting on this. I know a lot of people have had luck with, let me move this a little bit, maybe we'll see my dog. My dog is sitting in her chair and she was looking out the window a moment ago. It's a gorgeous day. Anyway, a lot of people have sung the praises of my comic shop, and I'm not taking anything away from that. I haven't done any business with my comic shop, but I have done a lot with both Midtown through their online portal and Graham Cracker Comics. And out of the two, I find that Graham Cracker has a better library available online than Midtown. Okay, so these are all books related to my 2026 collecting goal. I had kind of stagnated on moving the chains on that goal for some time, and then I decided, about a week ago, I had some time. I looked at what I had left, and I was able to fill in some of the gaps. So let's take a look at what we have. So normally, if you get an order from Graham Cracker, it comes in a plastic bag like this. It's one of those shrink wrap things, which really worked out because when this came in, it was raining. We were having a lot of storms kind of roll through. And even though it was in my post box, the fact that it was securely wrapped meant that everything inside was going to be okay. I took that off because I knew that would be a hassle. And this is a Gemini mailer this is something I actually learned from them. You can expand the sides and put more books in it. So this is pretty full. I think I have, I'll be honest, I don't know how many books I ordered. It was several different runs. And this thing's just popping right open. So, and this is kind of cool. So it's down, so I don't know. Let me put this aside. And we're just going to go off the top. So this is what I know. I got some books filling in part of my I'm pausing for a moment because I'm wondering if this is recording. So I'm going to go here and then here and then okay, it is recording. So what is in here? I need to cut that a little bit out. I know I have some books related to my Fantastic Four collecting goal. Some my books there. Got most of those. Silver Surfer Volume 3 is in here. I got down to like 3 books that I could never find anywhere. Several of them were at the end, and the few were at the beginning. It's the Wizard's one half issue. And then some other things, just to kind of fill in some gaps, Just League Dark, some things like that. So let's see what the first one is. It's upside down. All right, so this is Batman Annual number 23 from 1999. I like that old DC put the number of the annual right here. New DC and Marvel should learn about that. Okay. I do consider, this is a really cool cover. I don't know who did this. Arthur Adams. Look at that. Love the use. I really appreciate it when an artist... and I know the colors is coming into play here. We'll use shades of a color, so we got oranges and yellows throughout here. I don't know. I just find that really appealing. And something that threw me off, they put the bag up here. I don't know why people do that. If you know what the advantage is of putting the bag upside down, leave a comment, please, so that way the world will know. I consider annuals a part of a run, and so I was down to just a handful of annuals. I have an eBay order coming in sometime next week. Will be the last annual I need. So we got annual number 23 of volume 1, this JL Ape Guerrilla Warfare. Okay, see, like those are all gorillas. So, and then I can see the next one is Justice League Dark, issue number 20. This is the B cover. Check that out. I'm trying to get all the B covers for this. Love the Detective Chimp right here. On Justice League Dark Volume 2. This was a really good run in which Wonder Woman ended up being the leader of Justice League Dark. I think that is a phenomenal play, and I wish that DC would kind of go back to it. The ensemble cast of characters that they use for Justice League Dark, I think, are just phenomenally fun. Okay, it's kind of nuanced, it's eclectic, but then you have Wonder Woman, who is someone with impeccable morality and sense of leadership. It just really kind of brings the whole team together and makes it a fun book. I just wish, they didn't end it. They need another volume with Wonder Woman doing that. I think that would be a really good role for the character and allows the character to shine where, don't get me wrong, I'm pulling Justice League Unlimited, thoroughly enjoying it, but there's so many heroes there that a character like Wonder Woman, which should be in the limelight a lot more than she is when you have an ensemble like that, is eclipsed by Superman and Batman a lot. So, and then we have Fantastic Four issue 333. Check that out. Okay. In final combat with their evil counterparts in the startling conclusion of the Dream Quest saga. Ooh, intense. Then we have an issue of Silver Surfer. This is issue 137. Looks like a Bernard Chang cover. Check that out. That's very cool. They're using a different type of bag than I do. I kind of like this, but the board is too small. Like, this is a silver bag almost. I need to ask them what type of bag they use, because I kind of like this. It's holding its gloss really well. It's almost like a Mylar, but it's not. So, and then we have Silver Surfer 125, Surfer versus the Hulk. Check that out. That's very cool. This is a wraparound cover, so let's take a look. They use Scotch tape. I'm not a fan of that because it rips. Okay, so here we have, check out that. That's cool. And then another Justice League Dark book. This is issue number 22. Yeah. So Detective Chimp, not sure who the character in the middle is. And then we got Wonder Woman. And then another Fantastic Four, issue 317 by Ryan Friends and Joe Sinnott. The beginning and the end. So I'm only touchingly aware that something happens with the Thing and it becomes all bumpy. I'm reading the context clues, so that's cool. Another Justice League Dark. This is volume 1. This is issue number 9. I think with a couple books here for Justice League Dark, I finished that. Ooh, we have Fantastic Four issue 220. This is a John Byrne book. I love the use of like specific colors. So we have that. Reach for the Stars. And then we have Justice League Dark issue number 40. The Last Man Standing. and Justice League Dark issue number 3. These last two have been both from volume 1. Are they enough against the rising dark forces? That's a very cool cover. We have Batgirl issue number 4. This is Adam Hughes. This is the last issue I needed to finish up the New 52 run. And we have Fantastic Four issue 332. Who or what could do this to the Invisible Woman, and why? It's totally a teacher question right there. Like, this should be the question, but then, and why do you think that? That's what a teacher would ask. That's a cool looking cover. Fantastic Four, I'm sorry, the Silver Surfer. This is Wizard 1/2. Does not have the COA. Now, the COA doesn't mean anything, but it's just kind of a nice little bonus. So this is the 1/2 issue. For those of you that aren't aware of it, Wizard was a magazine, and if you sent in a coupon or something, you got this, and you got a COA, and there was a limited number. You actually had to mail in for it. So it's kind of gimmicky, but I like certain types of gimmicks, and this is one of them. Olivetti did the cover. That's very cool. I like that. And then we have Silver Surfer issue this is issue -1. -1. Who are these mysterious creatures? What mind-staggering fate do they have planned for the Sentinel of the Spaceways? So, that's very cool. Another Batman Annual. Batman Annual 24, introducing the Boggart. So it looks like, okay, I'm interpreting this as John Constantine on the cover, because one, we have the British flag, and they have the trench coat. So is that John Constantine? I don't know. Looks like it. So that came out in 2000. So again, like, why don't the big two do this now with annuals if they're a part of a volume? They always give the year now, but they never like number it, which I feel they really should, because then when I'm putting it in a box, I know where it goes. Like, this is number 24. So this goes between 23 and 25. I don't have to go like, well, where's the year? When was it published? Okay. Fantastic Four issue 201. Way back from 1978. A lot going on in that cover right there. Really like that. And then we have Fantastic Four 338. Maelstrom, guest starring Death's Head. That's a very cool cover. Kind of psychedelic. It looks like an eye right there. So, and then we have my invoice. So, how many books we got here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We have 18 books. So they went for, like, if we averaged them out, they're about $6 a piece. Now, some of these, though, were more expensive than others. The late Silver Surfer book was $10. The 1/2 issue was $10. The -1 issue was more expensive. And then I think the early Fantastic Four, no, the Batgirl, that one was $6. So that's not too bad. I've been finding that when I'm out in the dollar bins, you know, now maybe it's because economics have changed, but where it used to be, oh, it's a dollar book, now it's kind of like, well, if it's $2 or $3, it's still a dollar book in my mind. It's all perspective. So this is about what I expected to pay for. Shipping and handling was free because I ordered over, I think it's over 50, and you don't have to pay shipping and handling, I think. Let me double check. Yeah. So I didn't have to pay shipping and handling. If I would have parted these out on eBay or even my comic shop, they would have been more expensive because I would have parted them out, where I was able to get all of them in one place. I'm finished now with my Batman Volume 1 run, at least for the books I needed. I'll start crawling backwards. I think that's a volume I'll keep doing that. With Fantastic Four, I'm just down to 2 issues. I need issue 244, which is first appearance of Second Nova, and some Nitnoy issue in the 300s. My Batgirl run is done. I just needed that issue right there. Justice League Dark, I believe, is done. I just want one of the variant covers. New 52 had some really cool variant covers. It's like Monster of the Month. What else did I get? Justice League Dark Volume 2, I think, is done. So this really helped me knock some books off, and I'm pretty happy with this. So let me know what you think. Thank you for tuning in and listening to me ramble on about my mail call and how I've been progressing with my collecting goal this year. It's like in the context of some of the reflecting I've been doing with curating and cleaning out my collection, reorganizing it. I'm finding the books I'm keeping is really important to me, and I think these books like check off all the boxes. So leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. Out of this stack, which book kind of surprised you, attracted your attention? Did you go, hey, way to go, James? Good job getting that book. Which particular title would you have passed on? Let me know what you think. Thanks for tuning in. Please do like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment. Hit the bell in the corner. And don't forget, life is so much better when we read more comics.